Hello, welcome to Superbrain. My name is Roy Collin, and today I'm going to help you with some brain techniques. Did you ever feel that your memory isn't good? Would you like a better memory? Did you ever think in school somebody had a better memory, therefore they had a better opportunity with getting better results in their exams than you did? Well, today I'm going to tell you a few techniques to actually improve your memory. One of the things is actually the language you tell yourself. For example, you can be saying, oh, I forgot, oh, I'm absent-minded, I'm always forgetting, I'm not good at languages. This is very detrimental to you, and you should never use that type of language. You can start telling yourself, my memory is good and getting better every day. Just stay in the positive and remove negative from your vocabulary, and that will help you. The next thing is actually some of the things that you can do during the day. So, for example, when you get up in the morning, you can brush your teeth with your left hand. This switches the brain and improves your memory, and the same with eating. So if you're right-handed, you can actually start brushing your teeth with your left hand and also eating with your left hand. The other thing then is to get as much oxygen as you can. This is why some people that are actually smoking, what happens is they're, I believe, actually addicted to breathing. Because if you look at a smoker, when they go outside, this is what they do. Do you see anybody breathing like that? We should be breathing proper and deeper breaths to get more oxygen into our bodies, which is very good for our mind. The other thing is to hydrate, so we should drink as much water as possible. One thing that's very important for your brain is actually the food that we eat. I'm going to tell you the different foods, and I do not want you to write it down, because I'm going to give you a technique that will allow you, when you go shopping, to remember all of these, and hopefully you will start buying them and in turn help you improve your memory. The first is avocados, very good for you. The second is blueberries. The third is broccoli. The fourth is coconut oil. The fifth is eggs. The sixth is green leaves like spinach, kale, things like that. The seventh is fish, wild salmon, sardines. The eighth is turmeric, the spice turmeric. It's kind of an orangey colour. The ninth is walnuts. And the 10th is dark chocolate. So you might be asking yourself, how am I going to remember these? So the best way to remember is actually in pictures, because we can, if you forget someone's name, you don't forget their face, it's always their name, because we can remember pictures. So basically the first one is avocado. So think of guacamole splattered on my head, covered on your head. So you will think of guacamole on your head. You're not going to forget that. The next one is blueberries. So picture blueberries popping out of my nose. It's vivid, might be disgusting, but you're not going to forget it. The third one is biggish broccoli coming out of my mouth. The fourth is coconut oil pouring out of my ears. The fifth is an egg on my larynx, my Adam's apple. The sixth is spinach, kale, or stuff like that are on my shoulders, so they're protecting my shoulders. The seventh is the fish, so picture my collarbones and the fish bones going from there to there, the wild salmon or sardines. The eighth is turmeric, so turmeric stains your hands, so picture the turmeric on your fingers, so your fingers are stained with turmeric. The ninth is walnut, so think of your belly button. Some people's belly button looks like a walnut, so you've got a walnut for number 9. And the next is think of your butt for chocolate. and I let your own imagination to determine how you can make that one work. So now you've got the trick for actually remember the foods that are good for you. Next thing I'm going to teach you, which is very important for people that are, whether you're networking, going to a wedding or friends' parties, and you'll be introduced to a lot of people, and what happens to 90% of people is they forget the names straight away. So they're introduced and they forget. So one technique is, let's assume the person's name is Gaston. So, hello Gaston, hi, nice to meet you. Can you tell me how you actually spell Gaston? So they explain Gaston. Okay. And where did you get that name from? So I'm engaging regarding the name because it actually allows me to remember it. You're not going to have a thing like, hey Gaston, do you want a drink? Hey Gaston, do you like your drink? Hey Gaston, because you have to use it in a rational way. Of course, when you're saying goodbye, nice to meet you Gaston, see you soon. So you can do it in that way. Another trick is you can make an association with the person. For example, if the person's name was Mike, you can picture a microphone on their head. If their name was Mary, you can picture two lambs under her arms. Mary had a little lamb. And create stories like that so that you will remember their name. So I hope that this has actually helped you, and I look forward to giving you part 2 of Superbrain.